Usam, I keep telling you, you cannot climb the beanstalk. The party has things to do. Usam.
Save that for after the heist.
I'm not going.
Usam, you can literally see it only climbs like 60 feet and then stops. There's no golden egg.
Well, Squee, if you extended the map, maybe.
No.
Damn.
I can't encourage this. By like 3 sessions from now, there'll be a whole cloud kingdom of giants.
If we get up there, we'll have a better view.
Just to let you know, they can't see the map.
Oh, that's fine. Just take my word for it.
That's never stopped us before.
Usam's trying to climb the beanstalk.
No, it's not a euphemism.
Hi, everyone. Welcome
Hi.
back to Ardenfell, Winter's Candle.
Glad to be back.
Would anyone like to give a recap of last session's shenanigans?
That's a toughie.
I remember bagpipes.
Yes, bagpipes were a thing.
You can't see it, but I'm raising my hand. So if nobody else wants to do it.
Elora. Yes, yes, we'll go with Elora.
Okay, I guess. So everybody was still a little bit shook when we were settling down. Arthur was trying to take care of the kiddos. Dolma helped a little bit. We went out and got some clothes. They were a little bit plain, but you know what? Celine can fucking deal with it. And if she really wants them to be fancy, she can try and decorate them herself, like every other 6-year-old. Orit and Kai disappeared to some unknown location for an undesignated amount of time and got up to shenanigans. Something about Mop Top and righting wrongs, trying to get somebody out of jail. And apparently found out that he has a really sweet, very rich girlfriend who likes kittens or something. Or no, he was saving kittens, about 20 of them, which is someone who's worked with catch and release people who take care of kittens to try and make them adoptable. Oh my god. That's a lot. So good on him, I guess. Aside from that, Usam and I believe Maggie as well were doing like a metric shit ton of research on things and stuff. And finally we were like, oh shit, hey, we were supposed to go to that one thing at the Opera House, weren't we? That was the thing we still wanted to do, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So we went to the Opera House, and the dude was just like, there aren't any operas going on right now. And then we were like, actually, we're special, and someone told us to come at a specific time, and this is the specific time. So we're here, bitch. And he was like, oh shit, you're right, I'm sorry. And so he let us go in. And Jarlaxle was there, but he didn't look like Jarlaxle as usual. And he's just sitting around, and he was talking about things and stuff, like how he totally knows that we have the real stone, and like he really wants to get into the vault, and so he's willing to, I guess you could say, compensate us, make sure that the other assholes that are after the stone don't like fucking pummel us while we're trying to get to where we need to go. And in return, he wants to be able to take one thing, just one, just one little eensy weensy teeny tiny little thing out of the vault. And if we don't agree to it, then he'll just wait for us to die, and then he'll take it then. And you know what? That's fair. Because he really doesn't seem to want us to die. And I don't want us to die either. Afterwards, we met up back at the place, Rube Fair. Yeah. So we met back up at the Sleepy Dragon, and we were like, hey, guys, propositions have been made. Do we want to involve him? And people were like, I'm not so sure about that. That seems a little bit sketchy, which, again, fair. But then we were like, all right, well, first, let's see what we need to open the doors. And then we can, proceed from there. And so we, I guess, drew straws to see who got the short one, and it turns out Ty gets to be the one to not sync up with. Jesus.
Rule them all.
The one to rule them all. Yes, she's turned into
To
Sauron.
attune.
So yes, to attune. Thank you. Attune to the stone. She now knows the location of the thing and the keys, which it's turned out to be absolutely fucking perfect for this game, or for this group. We need a unicorn, whether a real one or a fake one or whatever one. Who fucking knows? I'm guessing it's probably supposed to be real. We need 2 absolutely fucking obliterated elves who are just on the edge of dying of alcohol poisoning, just absolutely fucking smashed out of their minds. And then we need a successful duet performed of a dwarven, what was it, the bearded maided or some shit like that.
Oh, hang on. I will get the actual title of it.
Yes,
It is performance of Your Beardy Face.
Your Beardy Face, that's what it was. Successful performance of Your Beardy Face, which is a duet done on bagpipes. And somehow we have 2 players who are proficient in bagpipes. How this happened, I have no fucking clue, but I'm here for it. So it has been proposed that we go to Jarlaxle and be like, sup, bitch, if you want to go into the vault and do the thing, you can come with us, but you have to get rip-roaring drunk.
I don't think we actually decided on that. I think we were just joking.
Well, I feel like it's a necessary step.
It was
in our
like, I'm doing the
relationship.
recap. I say it
I'm
happened.
doing the recap. This is my reality.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure we left off at that.
Yes, more or less. You've decided to turn the Sleepy Dragon Inn into a Sleepy Dragon Cat Cafe.
Very important.
So, with that, we will jump right in. We paused there as the group would need time to kind of figure out how they wanted to move forward. Did they want to include Jarlaxle, et cetera, et cetera? So, do you guys have something specific you'd like to roleplay at the moment, or are we handling this more in a narrative sense as to how you plan to go about getting your keys?
As far as I'm aware, only Tavern really knows exactly all of the details about the keys. It was just
True.
stated the objects that we were gonna need.
I was gonna say I kind of like the idea of having to roleplay out telling everyone what is necessary.
I think what
'Cause-
happened was there was
Mhm.
someone in the room we didn't want to know who. Oh no, we didn't want everyone to know until we were at the door.
Yeah, we didn't want everyone to know until at the
That's
door.
right. Yeah. So you said that you would need elves. You said that you would need
A lot of alcohol
a lot of
A
alcohol,
unicorn
2
and
bagpipes. Yeah.
and a unicorn. And Arthur was going to be in charge, I believe, of the unicorn.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, Arthur, what are your thoughts? What would you like to do as far as procuring a unicorn?
I think he would just want to go to the Emerald Enclave. See if they know of a way, because that seems like the best option.
Yeah, no, I mean that's definitely not a bad option.
Yeah. I mean, they're protectors of of nature, and fucking Sharith is a demigod that serves Miliki. I'm butchering the pronunciation, but
that's
yeah.
how I would say it. I'm sure it's butchered too. Yeah. Um. So it's morning. It's currently morning. We'll say like 8, 9 in the morning, right? Um. The outside, Arthur, it's actually bright and sunny and brighter than you're used to because there's now white everywhere.
Ugh.
For those of you more familiar with colder climates, this is the kind of day where by noon you expect patches of grass to start reappearing.
Really?
White shit.
It's still cold. It's
What
just
is
not
it?
freezing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
So,
he'll...
is anyone going with Arthur,
I'll go with him.
or are you splitting the party?
Unless Arthur wants to go alone, if this is good.
Well,
Fucking all right then. Criana was just like, you know what? Fuck it.
That was
Bye.
impressive.
I think we
Criana!
lost to Criana.
yeah, we lost to
Criana's just
Criana.
Dead.
Like,
Damn.
all her
Yeah.
power is out or something, I guess.
Yeah, like
Rip.
she's just straight up. Yeah, I'll go with Arthur unless he wants to.
First he wants to go alone, then.
Well, I guess
Oh.
Arthur's going alone.
Yeah.
I'm going where the main group, like whoever has more people, that's where Awesome's going.
I don't mind going with. Oh,
Oh,
hey, that's
Welcome
Criana.
back.
It's like I got sucked into a vortex. I don't know. All of a sudden, like my Discord was just like gray. It was just like blank, and I was like, I
you
couldn't
know
hear anyone.
what? There was a Discord update today, and I bet it forced the update
Yeah, probably.
because that sometimes
great.
happens.
Mm.
I had to do. I did that earlier, so that way that wouldn't happen to
Here
me.
we go. Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's in a
No,
call with 6 other
no.
people. This is the best time to update.
The last thing I said was, uh-oh.
No, we her was. Yeah, I'll go with.
Unless he
don't
wants to
think
go
I-
alone.
Yeah, I was walking the dog today, and I take Alita for very long walks, like 3 or 4 miles. And I was like 5 minutes into it, and I look at my phone because YouTube stopped playing, and my phone's decided to update, which takes like 40 minutes.
Thanks, phone. Thanks,
And so
technology.
I walked with nothing but my thoughts, and trust me, that is not a pleasant experience.
It's just screams.
So,
So, we can all go as a group. I did want. I was gonna throw this out there to the other group. We still have not checked in on Ashoe. So
Oh,
like,
God.
maybe go to Emerald Enclave, and then does anyone want to check up on Ashoe?
Yeah, Arthur,
Do
did
some-
you mentioned doing something too in the chat. Did you still want to do that, or was that later that you wanted to?
Are you guys
Okay.
opposed to that?
No, I was fine with it.
No.
I probably should not be with you when you do it, though, just because I don't think it would be in your favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not pick fights on purpose right now. Maybe.
I mean, you know
So-
how I do.
Does the group actually know where Ashoe?
Yeah, we know that she's staying at the Mage Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that she basically is sleeping at the Mage Academy, is supposed to be like kind of working at the palace.
Okay.
So I assume we go to the Mage Academy first to see if she's there because it's kind of early-ish in the morning? Question mark.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we all go there as a group, and as you guys are going, I break off to the palace. Then after
Okay.
I do that, I'll just head to the Emerald Enclave, and you can. How's that sound?
Works for me.
Sure.
You sure you don't
Alright.
want anyone with you?
No, that's fine.
Arthur, I'm curious, what are you wearing on this cold day?
He should still be wearing the same outfit from Orit.
All right.
And I'm gonna also have him wear the purple cloak and boots. Make sure to wear boots. But other than that, yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll probably handle that first. So you guys start heading towards the Mage Academy. When you go up to the ramp and past the butt statue,
Hmm.
Arthur kind of peels off. Make your way towards the front of the palace gates. It is oddly quiet around the outside of the palace. The guards are there, but there's no people moving to and fro. To and fro?
Yeah.
Froyo?
Sure.
All right. And you're able to walk up to the doors, and the guard looks at you, looks at his companion. They both shrug. Sorry, citizen. Can we help you?
I would like to talk to Lady.
I see. And your name?
My name is Arthur.
And like their eyes widen a little bit with recognition. Oh, sorry, I didn't recognize you. And it makes like a motion of like everything.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's okay.
we'll be back. And one of them slips away. They're the one standing there. I heard that you were close to the bodyguard, Kip.
My older brother.
Oh, you have my condolences. He was a good man. And then like after that, he's just really awkward.
Yeah, and Arthur's still awkward too, because technically he didn't tell a lie. He
Right,
was the older brother, but he's
like,
also
the guard's just like, "Whew, okay, that was just like staring off to the left, to the right. anything
Arthur's
but making eye
mostly
contact.
he's mostly just rocking back and forth on his feet and staring at the ground.
After a few minutes of awkward silence, it's pretty strange weather we're having.
Yeah, it's really cold.
Yes, the snow's pretty at least. Yeah, if you like that kind of thing.
Not really.
Oh, yeah.
I'm used
Me
to the hot weather.
Right, because the windfall. Right,
Mhm.
Isles. Right.
Yeah.
So no snow.
No. None.
Right. Door opens. His friend comes by, and you hear the guy go, "Oh, thank God." Lady Sheem is ready to see you. Please, if you would follow me.
Okay. He'll head inside.
And the guard will lead you through the palace. It's starting to become a bit familiar.
Mhm.
And into a small antechamber that you've never been into before. And inside, it is lavish. There is polished purple marble everywhere. The furniture, the table, the desks, even a four-post bed.
Jesus. So it's gaudy, is what you're trying to say.
Very gaudy, but tastefully gaudy. Sheem is sitting in a white robe with her hair done up, looking as pristine as ever, drinking from a saucer. And as you come in, ah, Arthur, please have a seat. And she'll motion to one of the chairs.
He will. He
How are
will
you?
sit down.
I know this is a difficult time for you. How are you?
I've been better. Definitely been better.
Sheem nods. I can understand. Arthur, I am not one for platitudes, nor do I think you would wish them. Just know that I am sorry.
Thank you. And he's gonna look directly into her eyes. It means a lot. I
She nods.
was hoping that once everything's all said and done, you would. I could maybe grab a couple of their belongings just for keepsakes.
I see.
No, the last time I spoke to Kip, he sent something, Mom and Dad. I'm sure that it would be inappropriate to do that now or anything,
No.
so
It would be appropriate. After all, you are his kin. I can see that that is delivered to you. And she will reach up and pull a string, and a bell will ring. And a guard will open the door. Yes, Lady Sheem. This is Arthur, Kip's younger brother. Please see to it that his effects, anything that we have recovered, are returned to him as he leaves the palace. They are his now. Of course, Lady Sheem. And she hesitates. I cannot say what should happen to Lady Celine's effects, as they were not mine to give, and she has a will that has yet to be read. However, I suppose it wouldn't hurt if you want some sort of keepsake to... Well... And she looks up at the guard. Soldier, we have recovered several rings, yes? Yes, Lady Sheep. Include one of them in the personal effects. Of course, Lady Sheep. And then she will wave her hand, and the guard will go and close the door. I hope that this helps you find peace, Arthur.
Thank you.
How are the others doing?
Oh, everything's all hectic, and as always, it's some kind of big ordeal after another. I think we'll manage.
Imagine. I know that you were performing some favor for Lady Sheem. I don't suppose you're willing to talk about what that was.
No, she told me not to tell anybody.
Sheem will raise a hand and nod. Of course. I would not ask you to impede upon such a thing. Just know that things are difficult here. The council is unsure of what to do. They must elect a new leader. And until one is elected, times are going to be troubled. Well, there will be a funeral, of course, but not for a few weeks. I would appreciate it if you would attend, perhaps even say a few words.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, that said, and she pours a second saucer of tea. Would you like a refreshment?
Sure. And he'll take the tea and drink.
It is odd we have not met more. I get the distinct impression that your friends do not like me. Not that I blame them, my demeanor is anything if not prickly.
Would be correct.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, my task leaves little room for niceties, I suppose you could say. My people are dying, Arthur. We need to find a new home.
Hmm.
I had hoped to find one here, but my greatest supporter in that endeavor is gone. And I don't know who's going to take her place or how they feel. So, times are trying. Still, that does not mean that I should turn away possible friends.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at things.
She nods. Well, if you ever need anything, I hope, if nothing else, I have proven my willingness to help on several occasions, actually.
That is true.
I will give you a warning, though.
Hmm?
Be careful of your friend, Kaitana. She is a seer. She is not always herself.
What's bad about that?
I can only imagine one that goes through what she goes through must have a different perspective on the world for many of us. It is an honor to be her friend. It is also a burden.
I see. I'll keep that in mind then.
She nods.
Before I actually go, can I ask for one more favor?
Of course, Arthur. She puts down her saucer.
Have a hug.
Her eyes widen. Of course.
Do they
She
hug?
stands up very awkwardly
Mm-hmm.
and roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, please, please. 16?
She awkwardly embraces you.
Hmm.
You feel a very warm, comforting presence.
How warm?
Pretty warm.
Pretty warm. Like Girthston warm?
No.
No.
Not like
Okay.
warm. But also not naturally warm, perhaps. Or
Mm.
not Gersten warm, certainly. He's like a furnace.
Mm-hmm.
But Kai and Ori don't have that kind of heat or that warmth.
See.
And
Well-
then afterwards, she will straighten her dress.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Hope you have a great day.
Hey, ask what her skin feels like.
GM, how did her skin feel?
You didn't feel her skin. You hugged
Oh.
her robe.
Okay, fair.
Just,
Okay,
you just
unless other-
awkwardly cup
like-
her cheek
Yeah, like Arthur just starts stroking her face.
Okay, For
Don't
context,
get romantic.
Arthur.
context. When making changeling stuff for Ty, super smooth skin, like unnaturally smooth
Mhm.
skin.
Yeah.
No, exactly. But
I
but
know what you mean.
I imagine with what she's wearing, there wouldn't be much skin contact.
Yeah. Arthur.
That's worth a shot.
Arthur. That's my butt.
Yeah.
Why is that the only part that's not covered? That's
Sheem immediately goes and locks the door.
Sheem, why are you wearing assless dress?
It's been trying times.
instead of a boob window, she's got a butt window.
Oh my god.
With that, she
It's
goes,
an underside cleavage. Okay, no.
"Well,
It's a virgin killer sweater.
there is much for both of us to do, I suspect. I will not keep you any longer. But if you ever need anything, you have but to ask.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Have a good day, and be well, Arthur."
You too. And he'll leave with the thought of, oh boy, oh boy. She was much warmer.
Congratulations, you have Eldritch Hug knowledge.
Yup.
On your way out the door, you are given a very carefully and neatly folded pile of clothing,
Hmm.
on top of which is a scabbarded sword, the type, the very same one that your brother used to wear over his shoulder,
Hmm.
and a silver ring.
He'll make sure to carry them, and would the ring fit him?
Your pinky, maybe.
He'll put it on just to transport it. Because I
Okay.
mean, I don't think it would be a good idea to just shove it in his pocket and cover it in dirt. Because we all know Arthur carries dirt in his pockets.
Pocket. So, like,
Listen,
Dirt in
listen.
your pocket.
Habits. Old habits die hard.
Arthur,
Hmm.
you put the ring on, and how would this affect you specifically? You gain 5 more psi points.
Oh shit.
Oh, you didn't even need to attune to that. You lucky.
Well, he does. I'm assuming by the time he gets anywhere.
Hmm.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Okay. Well, awesome.
it's a spell storing ring, but you don't store spells, so
Yeah.
you get extra psi points.
Cool.
Also, just because that reminded me, we have an arcane scroll and 2 potions we need to identify.
mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, where did those come from?
I don't know. I literally, the only reason why I'm like, there's something like that where I'm like, wait, didn't we get some rings from something else?
Wait. I have it. I have it here.
Okay.
I have it. I have notes. I'm good. As good DM. I don't remember where you got it from, but I have notes specifically because I would never remember where they came from and what they were. But I have it here. Arthur, also roll me a perception check.
A perception check.
Mm-hmm.
15. Wow. Good rolls all night so far.
Arthur,
Mm-hmm.
as you're leaving the palace and starting to walk towards the Mage Academy, you feel something, and at first you don't really pay much attention to it. Maybe it's just the wind, but then you feel it again. Something's moving your hair.
What is that? Mika?
Shh.
Okay. Glad you're here.
Just keep walking.
Okay. I have a little friend.
And we're going to cut over to the Mage Academy.
Cool.
So, the rest
So.
of you.
Knock, knock, bitches.
The door opens, and you see Spirit's sister there, as ever. Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? I'm sorry, that's rude. I'm in the middle of research. Welcome to the Mage Academy, honored guests of the Grey Hand. How can I help you?
Oh, wow.
Quickly, please.
Oh, okay. We need to see Ashoe, or we want to see Ashoe. Is Ashoe here?
Oh, yes, of course. Let me steal Piff into the secret room real quick.
Okay.
Blimbit, you can't kidnap people.
God damn it.
Blimbit.
Ashoe, you're the cause of the whole children thing.
She's not
I
here.
forgot to tell you.
Piff, I don't know how to tell you this. While you were away, secretly Ashoe has been the villain the whole time now.
Oh, fuck.
He's actually Azeel. Azeel's back, by the way.
But wait.
Speaking of Azeel, Sheem has got to be that demon. Has got to be the demon that Winston.
Maybe you never know.
Hashtag find her true name.
What's his
Hashtag
name?
find her true
Winston.
name.
Maybe Winston is just trying to find Azeel.
Maybe.
Who else?
That's true. Maybe.
Oh shit. Oh god damn it!
Because
I forgot about Azeel.
Azeel is technically a demon.
He's in there.
Yeah. Fuck.
Damn it.
You never know.
You make a very good point, but also we as characters would not know this. Nobody's supposed to know that.
So we're just going to continue suspecting Sheem forever.
I really
with
don't
that.
think Sheem is the demon. But I do think Sheem is obviously not a drow.
Yes.
And a bit of a bitch.
Bit of a
And a
bitch.
bitch.
I mean, being a bit of a bitch does not disqualify her from being a drow. Let me fucking tell you. If
Yeah,
anything,
not
it
a
adds to
drow.
her cred.
I mean, for all we know, she could just be a fucking drider or something.
What if she's
That-
just an elf?
No, if she was a drider, we would fucking know.
I mean,
Hi.
Well,
Hello.
So is it you, Dad?
Does?
Define no. She leads you down towards like the basement of the Mage Academy and into a room that is respectable in size. It seems to be like a living quarters of sorts. Well, it leads you to it. She'll knock on the door. Actually, here's an interesting question, Ashoe. Would Ashoe work with the door open or closed?
Oh, geez. No, she would leave that one open.
Okay, so you see inside Ashoe sitting at a table, apparently talking to herself, as far as you can tell at the moment. And when you guys all get to the door, of course, Ashoe, you would notice them.
Knock, knock, bitch. I
Hello.
didn't say that. That would be rude.
Right. Come in. Come in.
I hope we're not disturbing you too much.
You look busy.
I am busy, but I'm glad that you are here. As she's finished jotting down a note for herself.
And all of you feel a gust of wind and hear, "Hello, friends."
Oh,
Trees?
It's
Oh,
good
yes.
to see you again.
Hi.
We're still kind of working a few things out as she jots down a few more things. Oh! She pauses for a second. You must be here because of what happened at the palace.
Yes, I would say that's accurate.
I have nothing on my side, and to be honest, I don't think I'm going to get anywhere. I've been almost just purely working on getting this off the floor as she, starts storing a few more papers into some books and folders.
Well, I suppose that is good to know. We mostly came here just to make sure that you were okay.
Oh, yes. She pauses for a moment. I don't think I kept you up to date. Right. I have been not working super closely with Lady Celine, so I was not around when that happened.
I see.
Probably for the better? For you, at least.
I mean, I wish I could have done something.
Don't know how much you could have done for this.
So you know.
We know
No.
things.
Did you actually see the room?
No. All I know is generally how the, lack of a better term, all of the guilds are taking this. And also who's trying to take the lead in all this.
A wind kind of gusts up. I have seen the room. It was not a pleasant experience.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Would you be... I don't know if this is possible. She, taps her chin. I can remove strands of memories. Would you mind if I tried to see your memory of the room?
How do you pull something out of the wind?
I don't know if it's possible, she said, looking back.
I am afraid that when I became a demigod, I lost my body, at least my corporeal one. So I do not think that would be possible.
I thought she said she was going to say specifically, like, when I became a demigod, I lost my hair.
It's a side effect.
That's all right. I figured it was a long shot, but it wouldn't hurt to ask.
I am more than willing to describe what I saw, though.
Yes, please.
Well, every inch of the room was scorched, as if someone stood in the middle of it and, well, exploded, I suppose you could say. It is not unheard of magic, but for it to do that much damage, and for it to endanger someone like Celine, it would have been powerful indeed. Whoever did this is one of the most powerful magic users I have ever witnessed, or at least the effects of. Though whether they are arcane or religious in nature, I am unsure. I can tell you this. They are no druid.
Well, I suppose that signals out at least one possibility.
I don't know, that new class out of UA, that seems a little suspicious. If you ask me.
Oh my god. You see Saul walking out of there one day.
No, he's too nice to kill someone.
But it's true, there is a druid subclass. It's all about fire.
Wildfire.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
They have basically like an animal companion that's a fire elemental that they can summon with one of their wild shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's neat. But the wind would pick up again. I will say that whatever happened in that room happened instantly. There was no sign of struggle, no turned over furniture, other than what the blast would have caused.
Would it really be enough, though, to... Forgive me for speaking frankly. Would it be enough to completely obliterate a body? 2 bodies?
There are spells that could do that, yes, but they are rare.
She glances at the group.
Hang on, hold up.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, technically, even Fireball could do that, but mechanically speaking, it'd have to do so much damage that it did more than your hit point maximum, but below 0, right? If that happened, your body is vaporized. So yes, but you're talking like level 9 levels of Fireball.
Especially to somebody that is that high level as.
I guess with your Arcana, what else could do it? Maybe Wish.
Wish, disintegrate.
Wish, yeah. There are probably
Disintegrate
a few
wouldn't
other
make fire though.
No, disintegrate would not.
Well,
make
no,
fire.
but it could have removed the bodies.
Yes.
You know what? If you guys want, go ahead and roll me religious check as well. Because why not?
YOLO.
Because why not?
I get to roll.
Hey.
Here's a good question. Who do I roll?
Yeah, who do you roll for?
Piff, as long as you introduce each other to each other, you can roll for both.
So talk with yourself, Piff.
Welcome to the role of two characters at once. It's weird.
No. By all means, you can roll with both.
Okay. All right. Usam, how you feeling about religion? Not good, huh? All right. All right, Ashoe, what are you feeling about religion? Ooh, two minds think alike.
I think his shoes might have been hidden.
Oh, yeah, it was. Excuse me. I don't know why it's said to GM. GM knows. I got an 11 with her.
Aha, yeah, that's true. Give me 1 second here.
Ty knows nothing about religion.
The cleric.
The cleric.
Who rolled good on religion? Both Dolma and Takai. So, yes, there are spells in a cleric's repertoire that could do that as well. Things like Firestorm could, if you were a powerful enough caster. So it could be an arcane caster, it could be a divine caster.
It could be an Orreat that is a mixture.
But again, powerful enough to do enough damage to. Well, first of all, you guys know it didn't have to
that
do
there's
that.
no bodies.
But
yeah, I'm just
theoretically,
trying to,
in theory speaking, let's say someone cast a 9th level fireball or a 9th level firestorm or something of that nature and managed to get Celine below her max hit points. Yeah, her body would vaporize.
That's a big spicy meatball.
What if it was a demon and did hellish rebuke?
I don't know why you guys are so focused on this. Just because there's evidence and stuff. Well, demons have other abilities beyond the spells that mortals can cast anyway. So
like there.
You don't know that with a 17 religion.
So it's Ashoe's mom.
Yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't. I don't know what she's up to.
And Jareth says, I'm not sure if you're implying that Celine and Kip are alive, but that would be welcome news. There were no bodies found. The city and the council have had to declare their deaths as the scene has been investigated by experts and no remnants have been found, and given that it has been more than a day, Lady Celine has not revealed herself, and we would believe that she would.
I wasn't trying to insinuate anything. I was just, I suppose, curious as to how big the blast appeared to be.
Powerful.
Then I guess that answers that question. She says, like, looking at the group.
Arena and Ty are clearly looking at their shoes right
Trying to avoid thinking about certain things because there is a Jareth and Jareth does weird mind stuff. So yes, there is that. Glad you're okay. That's good to know. I hope everything's been going well. We do not want to keep you too long. Just, checking up. And well, this is kind of awkward. We were actually going to go and visit you after this, Jareth, but you are here.
Well, that just means one less stop.
I see.
I think Arthur wanted to be with us for that, though. So unfortunate for him.
No, what we'll do, especially for the sake of convenience, is in the meantime, Arthur, you make it to the Mage Academy. Knock on the door.
Wait, Mage Academy?
Mm-hmm. Oh, would you? Oh, you were going straight to the
Enclave, he was going to the Enclave.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. Your princess is in another castle.
Yeah, he would go. The gate's locked.
No, Ashoe has been working with Jareth this whole time to put the guild together.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know that.
Well, no, I know. Jareth would say, "Well, why don't we take a walk then?" Or else you can walk.
I was about to say, I don't know if you can. You could float.
It is a burden. Well then, Ashoe, are you coming, or will we convene later?
I don't think there's anything else that we can do right now. I just need to keep doing paperwork. I appreciate all the help that you've given me so far. You've been a wonderful ally and a great friend.
Of course. As have you. All of you, for that matter. I have not forgotten the favors you have done us. Well, until tomorrow, Ashoe.
Till tomorrow.
Good luck.
Oh, who's that in the corner? Do you not want to introduce yourself? Yeah. No, it's fine, Piff. I'm not gonna make you.
No, that's fine. I can. Yeah, sorry, I didn't introduce. I am Usum. If you'd like to have any sort of how do I put this? If you'd like an investigator, please inform me who you are, and then I will be able to agree to some sort of agreement.
Oh my god. You hear the wind pick up. Investigator, how are you at investigating historical events?
Depends on how old it is. I'm not a historian, but...
Ah, I see. Well, it was worth asking. Uses a rush of wind as something moves past you all.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So we all awkwardly leave, saying our goodbyes and shuffling out the door.
Oh man. Give me a second. So in the meantime, Arthur's just standing in front of Melinar Fellbranch. The mistress is not here. She is at the Mage Academy. Can I help you with anything?
Oh. Okay. Well, maybe she would be more helpful. Sorry, but I need to try and find a unicorn.
A unicorn?
Yeah.
That is a very odd request.
Mhm.
Why would you need a unicorn?
No reason.
Well, it is my responsibility to help fellow guild members. Can you assure me that this is used for, shall we say, I would need convincing that there is cause for one.
Oh. It is very important to me that we get this unicorn because it's a key?
I see. A key to what?
I don't know how much I can say.
A door.
I see. Do you swear on your membership to the Emerald Enclave that such a thing would not be used for evil or to harm another individual?
Oh, absolutely. And we just need to open a thing and then get a thing and then we'll put it back. We'll return.
You do not put a unicorn back.
You know, that's a very good question. How are we supposed to get it down a cave?
He pinches his bridge of his nose and thinks and goes, the lady would normally handle this, but she has been spending much time away these days, and I am sworn to aid. My summoning abilities are nothing compared to hers, but I can, if need be, acquire the services of a unicorn for 24 hours.
Ooh. Can?
Yes, but I warn you, this is not my strong suit, he says, like leading you into the courtyard.
And I think
Before I do this,
Hmm?
you must understand. Unicorns are graceful, powerful, wise, and kind. Beyond measure, they are beings of great power, and their grace and beauty are unrivaled in this world. You are to treat them with the respect they are due, as they can be very prideful.
Okay. I promise. But maybe we should. 'Cause, I mean, I can wait
No,
until.
I do not know when she will return, and I can do this. He's got like a firm set in his jaw.
Yeah, but like, I also wouldn't mind waiting and maybe tending to the garden or
In
helping.
return,
Mhm.
I will need a favor from you and your friends as official members of the guild. But we can discuss that later.
Okay.
And he closes his eyes and begins chanting, and then pauses and opens them again. As I said, remember to treat them with respect.
Raise it.
And he finishes his chant, and there is a beautiful ray of light that appears in the courtyard as if a door were opening as the air itself rolled back, as if someone had taken the air and rolled it like a blanket backwards. And beyond, all you see is bright light. And that bright light is suddenly broken by a shadow. And the shadow walks through, and you see a very scrawny, white fur, colored unicorn, shorter than you, a very scrawny neck and a sparse mane, a unicorn horn that's 2 feet long. It seems out of place on a small creature. A tail that seems to swish back and forth jerkily, and it stumbles 3 times just trying to get through the door.
Oh. Hello. Your name?
Hi.
Oh,
Unicorn.
oh, hi. Oh, I've never been summoned before. Oh, this is my first time. Hello. Hi. My name's Clop. Hi.
Wow. That's a cool name.
Oh, oh, I think so too. I think so too. Hi. Hi. How can I serve?
Well, you're gonna be traveling with me down to cavern. Then we're gonna open a door.
You see, Valinor looks utterly horrified. I did note that summoning is not my strong suit. Perhaps we
What
can wait
are you
until
talking about? They
the
are
lady returns.
perfect.
Oh, thank you. No one's ever called me that before.
Oh, baby!
Right. If you're sure this will work.
Are you not treating this unicorn with discerning respect, sir?
He's not talking to the unicorn. and absolutely.
No, it'll work.
They are
It'll be
majestic,
perfect.
beautiful, prideful creatures.
Mm-hmm. God, what a horn!
I am happy to be of service then. Oh, I can be of service. What does that mean?
Help me out. That's what that means, I think.
Oh, okay. And walks over and stands like next to you, looking the direction you're looking. What are we doing?
Right now, we're waiting for my friends to get, because eventually they're gonna get here.
Oh, okay. And it promptly sits down with its back leg sprawled out in front of it.
Oh. You know, I'm just imagining, and I say this with as much love as possible, I'm imagining a donkey with a horn.
Yeah, pretty much. Very scrawny. The rest of you make your way down to Falconmire and make your way into the garden, being led by Jerry. And you see Arthur standing next to a very scrawny unicorn about the size of like a Shetland pony. Sitting on its butt with its back legs sprawled either side of its front legs, and a horn that is much longer than you would expect. And it's just kind of staring at the wall with its mouth open.
Is it truly?
No, not quite, but might as well be.
Guys! I did it. I got us a unicorn.
You sure did.
You did!
Wow,
did.
that's really good.
Upon this, the unicorn sees you guys. Oh, and tries to stand up and falls completely on their face.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right. Okay.
Arthur will try
I
and help
love
them get
them.
up.
Oh, hi, I'm Clop. I was summoned to help you with, because I'm a unicorn.
Yes, you were.
Yes, I am.
Was?
Am.
I meant the summon part, not the you were not past tense a unicorn.
Oh, yes. A door opened up in front of me, and I've seen it many times. That's my parents. The door opens, and they go through, and they do great things. And then this is the first time it's open in front of me. And here I am. I'm going to do great things.
Yes, you are.
This is great.
Usom is stunned.
Usum's just like, who's this party that they just get a unicorn?
I would certainly say this is a new experience for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please tell me we're going to also take Clop with us to the meeting. Oh, please.
Well, see, here's the thing. We didn't specify whether or not we wanted to actually recruit Jarlaxle, do we?
We gotta go meet with him still.
Well, we
And
could
I
just
think
say
it was. I think it was discussed that we could at least do the meeting like he wanted to specifically meet with Kai and Dorit to like talk them into it.
He basically has invited you guys to dinner or lunch or dinner on his ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
To discuss it.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, imagine us having dinner with him and a unicorn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. just bring Clop everywhere.
All right, let's go crash this boat party.
Remember how we would take Rael everywhere? This just feels like Rael again.
Much smaller.
Much smaller. We don't have the necklace.
Much
and
smaller.
does not have the ability to summon fish, as I am aware of.
Also not made out of gummy.
That we know of.
That we know. Oh, is this a gummy unicorn?
Doesn't look like one, no.
So, Usum, welcome to this team. We have random kittens, kids, unicorn,
bagpipes.
A bartender that speaks demon for some reason.
Yeah, we'll just.
He's
skip
really
that.
tall.
Very tall for an elf. And broad-shouldered.
Very strange. You know, guys, I think there may be something up with him.
What? No.
I'm not gonna say very straight.
I like to think that because the spell of Alter Self allows you to change your size and width to a certain extent, I like to think that Winston just doesn't see a problem.
Well, he's not aware that elves are not typically built like that.
Right. I mean, he's seen some, but maybe they were just the scrawny elves.
Average.
Yeah.
So, well, Jareth, thank you for accompanying us, but it looks like, what we needed was already covered.
You hear the wind pick up. Hello, little one. Interesting to see you here.
Hello.
Oh, Jareth. It starts like hopping from one hoof to another. I've been summoned. It's my first time. Yes, it is. I did not know that you were of age for that yet. I know. I must be an adult now.
Mood.
And you see, Melanor just kind of looking off to the side. Well, I'm sure you will be honorable and do your parents proud. Oh, yes, I will. And, like, stands at attention, horn up as high as it can.
We will make sure that, Clop does not get into any sort of, dangerous situations.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was born for danger. And like,
Oh my God.
like legs get wide apart, like in a wide stance, and the head goes down, and with the horn like waving back and forth.
So.
Alright, I guess I take it back.
So Melanor, do they have to go back?
Unicorns are not from this plane. It would take quite a powerful spell to bind them here on a more permanent basis.
Dang it.
We can't kidnap this baby.
Oh, no. If I'm gone too long, my parents get worried.
Oh, mood.
Oh, poor baby.
I know that feel.
So, We're two brave adventurers.
I don't know, like, what time is it? Is it lunchtime enough to go knocking on Jarlaxle's door going, hey, what's up? Can our unicorn pal also...
Sure, that'll work.
To go, hey, bitch.
Hi.
So you guys start making your way through town?
Make my way downtown with a
Yes,
unicorn.
Yeah.
Having a unicorn. I'm sure that's
Oh
not going
my
to draw
god.
any sort of attention.
No, it's not. You're walking down the streets of the nicer part of town with a unicorn clopping awkwardly beside you. Oh. 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 What's this? Looks at like a pine tree.
That's a tall bush. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, you see that? That is a pine tree. And Arthur starts going into,
She
What?
rubs her neck against it. I love it.
They're beautiful this time of year. Well, they're beautiful most times. Well,
They're evergreen.
yeah.
She nods. Like everyone's just kind of looking. What is this? What? And people are passing. She'll clop along. Anytime someone looks your direction, she like throws her head up proudly. Oh, so excited. I've seen my parents go through the door many times. This is my first. You're my first. I'm so proud. I don't know your names. I don't know your names. Oh no. I don't know your names.
That's okay. We can introduce ourselves. I'm Dolma.
Dolma.
Ty.
Ty.
Hi.
Kai. Ty. Kai. Dolma. Arthur.
Alright.
Hi.
Or Reet.
Awesome.
Oh, that's an amazing name.
I know.
Why, yes, thank you.
I'm going on an adventure with my friends, Reet, Dolma, Arthur, and Kai, and Ty, and Awesome.
Oh my
Says
gosh,
that as
that's
you're
a-
walking down the street.
That's a mouthful, isn't it? So, we have to go down the lift with Clop.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
So you guys make your way to the lift. You have to wait for like a group to go first, as there's not room for everyone and other people. But you wait in line, and you get in the lift, and the lift starts moving, and Clop catches herself, but she stumbles as it starts moving. Oh, whoa! Earthquake.
Not quite.
Oh, she sees it's like, the house starts disappearing as you're moving downward. You make your way to the dock section. And you make your way. You were told to go to, hang on. Give me a second. Where would this be? No. Interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to find the name of the ship that you guys were told to meet at. It would be.
It's very flowery, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was. Well, so is the name. I have his name. You're looking for the ship with the captain, Zardod's Zord. And the ship itself is. Give me a second.
How many D's can I get in my name? Do, 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 do.
The Sea Maiden's Ferry is the name of the ship. It's not hard to spot. It has jet black sails, and it is a very odd ship, as it is made. Well, you know what? As you guys approach it, I'd like all of you to roll me perception checks.
Do I have advantage because reasons? If not, that's fine.
Take me to the secret room. I would like to know these reasons.
We are very perceptive today.
Look how perceptive we are, everybody.
Wow.
Wow.
We have pretty good pluses to perception.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Looks at my plus one.
My other character.
Kai, Tavern, Usum. You notice something very strange as you get closer to the ship. It is not made out of wood. It's made out of a wood-like substance. It's very hard and sturdy, and you could mistake it for wood, certainly. In fact, anyone who rolled below a 20 did. But this is closer to a mushroom-like material. It's very fancy, very nicely carved, and has wonderful railing, and is painted a very deep, almost like maroon color, with black sails.
Could have picked something a little less suspicious, but I ain't.
He could have.
It's
would he-
Jarlaxle.
It's my boy.
Goes up to the harbor. Which one looks like it's evil?
He could have, done some stealth stuff. But it's bringing the earth, baby!
Which one looks like it's maybe manned by a crime lord?
That one?
Did that one?
I mean, that is all my characters.
So, you make your way to the ship. There are two drow. No, sorry, they wouldn't be drow. They would be humans. There are two humans standing on the gangplank as they watch you approach. I'm sorry, where are you taking that thing?
To that ship?
Oh, that's not nice. They're very nice people.
Yeah.
And they're taking me.
It's true.
Right. And how can we help you?
We're here to talk to your boss.
Really? And what is our boss's name?
Fucking Squee, you're gonna make me fucking...
Zord!
Zardal Zord.
Ah, I see. Well, I shall let our captain know that a group of adventurers and their mule have come to see him.
We have a dinner date. Flashes a smile.
Well then, by all means. And he steps aside and sweeps an arm up towards the ship.
I am terrified because it is a gangplank. Can we just pick up the unicorn to put it onto the ship?
Arthur, can you carry him?
Can I carry her?
It's her, and you can. Yes, and given the role I just made for her, maybe not a bad idea.
Yeah. I'm just gonna...
Oh, this is new. I usually give rides to fairies, but none of them were ever big enough to give rides to me.
Ah! Don't worry. I am treating you this time. Ah!
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I didn't see you there.
Hello.
No, not you.
Oh.
Hi, little one.
Little
You
one?
were hiding in the hair. I didn't see you.
You can see her?
Mika's with you? Kai leans forward.
No. Yes.
What?
I'm not supposed to say.
Your
Mika.
hair gets yanked.
Oh no.
Ow, Mika pulled my hair! God!
Kai immediately is like, I know that pull.
There is a zip, and then Kai, you feel an impact. Shh! Now, later. Talk later.
Kai bites her lip and she'll nod.
Oh, she moved. She's in Kai's hair now.
Just pretend like you do not see the fairy. It is a game.
Oh, I'm good at games. I do not see you there.
Good job. You are doing well.
Oh my god.
You guys make your way up to the gangplank with all the humans on board just watching.
Look, we came here because Jarlaxle wanted to talk with us. Look at our prestigious group.
I mean.
I love it, Criana. I'm going on an adventure.
I'll color it for you, Squee, just for you.
I'll share it with the chat. This is what Criana drew.
I just picture this character is so cracked out. It's like, yes! Hi, everyone. I'm a cartoon in this fantasy world.
Oh,
I would
God.
just looking at that, it just looks like if the unicorn just stood still for like a minute, its head would immediately drop to the floor.
So, a good tip to all DMs out there. If ever you have plans and turns out that your group splits up and they go talk to the second-rate druid, be willing to improvise.
Second rate my ass. Clop is amazing.
You think we want the actual unicorn over the goofy teenager?
Well, I didn't say it wasn't a fortuitous improvisation. A very brightly colored captain wearing a long leather sea coat that is bright yellow, with dark red vest and blouse underneath, and a three-pointed hat with an eye patch and a long gray beard comes up. Welcome to the Sea Maidens Ferry. I do be expecting you, but not with such interesting company.
Hey, that's the entire group you're talking.
Yeah! Gestures at all of us.
Welcome aboard. Dinner do be waiting, if you'll be following me down the deck.
Arthur keeps carrying the unicorn.
And you see as he walks, he's got like a peg leg.
I
don't know why you said that. I just imagine him having two peg legs.
And two peg arms.
He does a cartwheel.
He rolls everywhere.
Yeah.
You are going to have a hard time carrying Clop down the stairs. They can fit if they walk, but you trying to carry them is going to be hard.
Okay, I'll let them walk.
Oh, I've never been on a ship before.
Just take your time moving.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna ready something just in case a terrible befalling happens to our friend.
Okay, alright. What are you readying?
Mage hand.
Alright.
Mage
Just
hand.
have-
Well, I was
it's a
going to say
steadying
mage
thing.
hand. Yeah, I was going to say mage hand only really does like 5 to 10 pounds of pressure, but with how skinny this thing is,
Uh-huh.
probably going to make the difference.
No, I mean, as a steadying thing, I'd let it give advantage, certainly. Luckily, well, actually, let me roll again, because it is with advantage. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Clop takes their time, but they make their way down the stairs. did no be expecting you to be bringing your pets, but you do be keeping some fancy ones, no?
This is our friend, good sir.
Aha.
Kai is just
My
completely indignant.
And you guys are ushered into a large underdeck room with a long table with fine silverware and plates, and on each plate is like a covering. You know, like one of those domes that you put around them. Well, now, if you do be ready, let us have a nice meal. And might I be saying it is a pleasure to see you again, he says, bowing to Kai and Orit.
I wish I could say the same for you. You look different.
What?
He stands up and gasps, "Milady, you wound me to my core. Me core. To me core." Still working on the accent.
That's quite good.
You know, it's all right. Yeah.
Okay, but
You know,
weren't we supposed to be meeting Jarlaxle?
Doma just like pauses and slow turns.
As if on cue, as though it were being waited for, the captain changes into Jarlaxle, wearing his customary garish outfit. No hair whatsoever is on his smooth scalp, as he gives a flourishing bow with a wide-brimmed hat and a large feather off to his side. Jarlaxle, big in the earth, at your service.
Oh my god, it's Draxel, I can't believe it.
Okay, is that what you really look like, though?
I don't know. Should we give him a poke?
Because we've never met, you and I.
He stands up, shrugs. Some days.
And some days you look like my brother, don't you?
Ah. His face suddenly freezes. Yes. Once. Just the once.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was trying to help.
Was helpful, but that was also mean.
Ah. Well then, you have my deepest apologies, Arthur. I did not intend to be mean.
Thank you.
Deceptive, yes. Mean, never.
But deception is mean!
He literally
now
pats
it's
you on the shoulder.
Ashoe
He literally pats you on the shoulder. Sure, Arthur. Sure.
I'm right! Don't...
And he motions everyone to have a seat. I am sure we can smooth over all hurt feelings. For example, Arthur, you truly have my apologies. And I promise, on my heart as a drow, never to take your brother's form again. And,
I mean, considering most
actually,
everyone thinks he's dead.
yeah, and he actually pauses. He goes, "Ooh, that's actually in very poor taste. You have my condolences, Arthur."
Oh, right! Yeah, okay, thank you.
He,
You know-
looks at you a little taken aback.
It's been very, very long. What's it, like 4 hours? We are desensitized.
We're such a weird group of chaotic characters.
Jarlaxle would take his seat at the head of the table. Do you all take seats?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have one more thing to say, really.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you agreed to not look like him anymore, because that was going to be one of my rules.
Oh, I see. Well, anything I can do to help our alliance along, by all means. Besides, I may be deceptive, but I do not have poor taste. Speaking of, he snaps to one of the drow, who's all disguised as humans, and makes a little twirly motion, and the drow looks and takes one plate, takes a plate in front of Arthur, switches them around, and then you all take they take the lids off of all of your plates. And Arthur, yours is freshly steamed vegetables. Everyone else is a mix of some sort of steak and vegetables.
Thank you.
Of course. First, let me start off by giving you all my sincere apologies for the unfortunate encounter at the Watchtower. I make no excuses. I was certainly trying to get the stone. Though I see now it might have been far more beneficial to, well, propose an alliance much sooner.
I says nothing. She's just kind of spooning her food.
Spooning her food?
Spooning it.
Okay, Kai, this is unprofessional dinner decor.
Yeah. Are you the little spoon or the big spoon?
I love it. Get away.
This is our hope for the drow.
Can I assume that your companions have caught you up to my proposal?
No.
Or less, but I think it would be more telling if you were to tell it.
I see. Well then, I suppose a story is in order. I truly am a Jarlaxle Brigandier, though Brigandier is probably not a name that you recognize or understand. It is a name of a noble house from my society. Well, to be more specific, it is more of a parody of a noble house. See, my people come from deep in the Underdark, and in our society, houses are very powerful and important, and males are not. The Brigandy Earth is a house that I have made, mostly of male drow, but we make exceptions, and we seek to carve out a place for ourselves. We thought at one point that would be within our society, but unfortunately that just does not seem to be the case, so we are here hoping to carve out a place here. He kind of pauses for effect, trying to gauge everyone's reactions.
Dolma's just eating.
Awesome has heard this before from the last time he said this to him.
Well, he wouldn't have heard the part about what Brigandy Earth means.
Ah, right. Just Usam would generally be like very polite and nodding.
Orite seems to be listening, but since Kai is not touching her food, he's stealing bits off of her plate.
Amazing. What's Arthur doing? Oh, got you. Enraptured while eating his vegetables. You do hear next to you, Arthur. Oh, I don't have a house. We live in a glade. Right. Well, in any case, we have come here hoping to find a more accepting home. Unfortunately, it seems I cannot escape my past quite so easily. We need to return home for a short while so that I can locate and destroy a certain artifact that binds me to that infernal place. But in order to do so, we need a special artifact that is within the same vault that you are looking for reasons that are unknown to me, which I must add, given my considerable skill at gathering information, is rather impressive.
How long ago did you leave the underground?
3 years ago.
And how many other drow are down there?
Well, There are a few cities, but one really only worth speaking of. Its name is Minzo Baranzan, and there is, well over 20,000 of my people there.
I frowns a little bit.
Though I will stress that there are many times that number in slaves. Not drow, of course.
So how come I'm only hearing about this now?
Ah. Well, you see, it is a difficult thing. How much do you know of your past? To be fair, while I've met a few of my surface cousins, I haven't heard much about what they remember.
About my past? Well, I was born at a young age.
0 to be in fact.
0, yes.
Without a fate.
Jarlaxle still seems to be staring at Kai. Really? You don't remember anything as to why you were driven out?
It is unclear. I have only found out recently that, well, I had reason to believe that there were some drabs still down there. I just assume a few.
Well, that must be quite a burning mystery. Well then, I can shed some light for you. Just one of the many advantages of forming an alliance together. Our people were once one. Unfortunately, some of our people, in a need for protection, turned to a rather, shall we say, opportunistic goddess by the name of Loth, the goddess of chaos and spiders. She is a very demanding mistress, shall we say, and some of our people fell deeply into her grasp. Others, your ancestors, did not. They balked at the very idea, the notion, and there was, shall we say, a dispute. Loth did not like the idea that half of what she considered to be her people were rebelling against her. She's very vain like that, you understand. So, my ancestors tried to wipe out your ancestors, and succeeded in driving them out of the Underdark. However, your ancestors, knowing that they would be followed, because, trust me when I tell you, my people's burning hatred for yours persists even to this day, your ancestors found a way to... I suppose the best way to say it is to make travel to the surface near impossible. The Underdark is a strange and magical place, and your ancestors somehow twisted the roots to make it nearly impossible to be followed. Hence why you've never seen many of my kind. Our journey here was taken through the underground seas. It was very difficult and required that artifact I mentioned. Without it, we would have sailed the underwater ocean for eternity. So, you have not seen my kind because they are still searching for a way up, and dare I say that is probably for the best, for if they ever do find a way up, they will seek you out. Loth does not like being abandoned. You truly do not know any of this.
I think our ancestors wanted to most likely stay as far away from their past as possible.
I can see why, though forgetting such a dangerous enemy seems foolish to me.
Well, we don't really write stuff down, so maybe it just kind of slipped their minds.
He nods. In any case, my people are not what you would call the understanding type. Oh, you can make deals with them, and they definitely have their rules, but keep in mind, their goddess is the goddess of chaos. That does not bode well for, well, people's lives. Hence why I and my ilk sought escape from there. And thought we'd done it, too.
How did you escape again?
There is an artifact, very few of them, in fact, made by the priestesses of Loth in an attempt to find routes to the surface. I stole one.
So your people had one?
They had 3, last I knew.
So they have 2 now.
That is to be assumed, yes.
How did you lose this particular one?
He kind of sighs. Well, that is a bit of a story. See, when I first came here, I was seeking, shall we say, friends in powerful places, and I managed to set up a, shall we say, dinner with Lady Celine herself, during which I invited her to a game of cards, thinking that I could use my charms. Turns out she is far better at it than I suspected. The artifact, at the time of which I thought I no longer needed, was lost.
That is how you lost it. A game.
Indeed.
Sorry, that's really funny.
I sometimes laugh at the matter myself. The irony of it, at the very least. Trust me, I've lost much more than that to a game of cards, and gained more, now that I think about it. At the time, I had no intention of returning home, and I suspect now that Lady Celine didn't want that to happen either. Hence why the artifact is now currently in her vault. But it is no longer a choice. If I do not return home and do not destroy this item that I am speaking of, the one that connects me to that place, then all of my kin will be hunted down eventually.
Did Lady Celine... Oh, did Lady Celine know of what it was?
I didn't tell her, but she's a smart girl. Well, was. He kind of hesitates. You know, I'm not convinced was is the right word. She's crafty, that one.
Apparently so, if she knew that there was drow and did not, I suppose, inform other drow. She says, looking to the side.
Well, what she does or doesn't do is her own business. Perhaps she thought my story false. After all, it is a bit of a fantastical tale.
That as well.
Bit of a fantastical tale. Looks to Unicorn.
Yeah.
Unicorn looks at you and nods happily. Not sure what's going on.
I do have a bit of a just friendly conversation. So, your party that you came up here, everyone's accounted for? Same people that came from there are here?
We've lost a few, but more or less, yes. Why do you ask?
He sits there and thinks for a moment. I just thought it odd, and he looks around. It's all of the male variety.
Yes. We, as I said, typically... You understand, it's not that we're not welcoming to female drow, but most drow, where we're from, would not be seen with the likes of us. Males in my society are second-class citizens, as Loth herself is female.
I'm just surprised that there's no outliers.
There are a few. but none that dared travel with us.
I see. Also, just for options and also alliances and things like that, how is the temperature down there?
He grins. Quite reasonable, actually. Never too hot, never too cold.
Well, if everything goes awry, I hope this would be a very beneficial partnership in the future.
As do I. So, my offer is this. Allow me that one item in the vault so that I may return home and break free of my chains, I guess you could say. And I am more than willing to take you with me.
On one condition. I want to see what the Underdark looks like. With your memories, that is.
I'm not sure how that's possible.
Oh? You
Oh,
don't
you're gonna have
remember a
fun.
thing?
He squints one of his eyes. What exactly are you suggesting?
I just reach into your mind and pull out a memory of the Underdark.
Any memory? Do I choose it, or do you just root through my head?
No, you choose it. I can't do much if you don't give me permission.
Interesting. Well then, by all means, Lady Kaitana, and he takes off his hat. My brain is at your disposal, and leans it towards you.
She smiles and she's gonna be like, I'm going to pluck the last hair that you have.
He frowns.
she kind of giggles at that, and she reaches over and she does her whole thing and twirls a piece of what looks to be hair out of his head.
All right. You grasp it in your hand and you close your eyes, and you are suddenly treated with a memory of being on board the deck of the ship, sailing in pitch blackness, though your eye is still able to see. Well, actually, it wouldn't be pitch blackness in this particular moment. On the shores on either side of you, you seem to be sailing down a large river, and on the shores on either side are luminescent mushrooms of pinks and purples and blues. And you look up, and you see up above the strangest thing. It looks like the night sky. You see twinkling lights that look like stars above your head. And when you look up and concentrate, there's something about it that seems a little off, and you realize that it's actually a very tall cavern with diamonds at the top that shine. It's very beautiful.
I thought they were going to be tiny eyes that blinked back.
And then, yeah, after she sees that, she's gonna try and remember her own memories to see if that smells right. That checks out.
Roll me a knowledge history check.
Okay.
The starry sky thing doesn't seem too familiar with you, but the luminescent mushrooms trigger thoughts and sensations, not full memories, right? But almost like trying to remember something when you were like 4 years old. It's more sensations and images of mushrooms, the way they smell, the way they look when they cast the light upon things. It's definitely
she'll nod and she'll say, "Thank you. Would my fellow drow like to see?" She'll hand this thread to Orit.
I was about to say, is it Dolma?
Dolma, like, for a split second, pauses, like, starts sweating buckets, eats, just like,
Yeah, Yeah, or it will take it and partake of memory.
Alright, you see the same thing.
He kind of just doesn't have like entirely much of a reaction. It's just like, huh, just like there's nothing really stand out about it because he doesn't have any like memories that Kai has, so it's just kind of seeing things going, oh, mushrooms, okay. And he just kind of has it in his hand and goes, wait, what do I do with this?
Well, what about Dolma?
Oh yes, fallow drow Dolma.
What?
Dolma like pauses again, glances over, and will set down her like spoon or whatever. The strand, kind of a raised brow.
Partake in your ancient homeland.
But Ori,
You get a squint.
He is smiling very mischievously.
Ori, what are you talking about?
Arthur, eat your food, honey.
Okay. Delicious.
Dolma, you get the same images.
I'm guessing the ship that they're sailing in is the same one that we're on right now?
Correct.
In the vision? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you hear, ooh, can I see that? Can I see?
Pauses, glances at the unicorn, glances back at Kai.
Kai nods.
You know what? Let's give this unicorn the time of his life.
We are puff passing Jarlaxle's memory.
Clop,
He agreed.
Clop reaches out and catches the tip of the string with her teeth and slurps it up like a noodle. Oh! Wow!
You might have an upset stomach for about 3 hours. Trust me, I've done the same thing.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah, I was there to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And like her eyes go wide as the memory takes her.
That memory will be repeating as well throughout the 30 at random, or 3 hours at random, so good luck with that.
Jarlaxle's just watching all of this in amusement. That was the start of our voyage here.
I thank you for sharing that.
Yes, thank you. I am curious. So, you will take us with you? Are we just staying on the ship? What exactly are we doing when we are there with you? What does this entail?
Well, my thought was this. As your friend pointed out, the drow. I suppose I have to separate them, don't I? My people have at least 2 more artifacts that can find their way to the surface. My thought would be you'd be interested in acquiring those. And given that they would be kept in a fairly similar location as to what I'm seeking, I thought that we could join forces to destroy them all. As far as how we get there, we would sail there, of course, unless you fancy many months of travel on foot, as opposed to many weeks of travel by the underground sea.
No, I figured from the memory that it would be by boat, but I was curious what you entailed when we got there because that was not entirely discussed beforehand.
Intention would be to moor the boat outside, make my way into Minzo Branson on foot, posing as a drow, which you may be surprised to hear I'm very good at.
Oh, what the fuck?
And find a way into the Temple of Loth and destroy the items. That is my hope.
Arthur, darling, you have a plus.
When he mentions the, unless you guys really want to, like, walk and stuff, Arthur would mutter under his breath, get seasick.
Let me see. Let me see if you'd hear that. Yeah.
What do your elf ears hear?
What do your elf ears hear? Jarlaxle would smile, showing teeth. That's not something you really have to worry about. There is no wind, I suppose you would say, underground, so there's no waves. You slide along a mirror-like surface.
That sounds weird. Maybe that'll help?
It's certainly a smoother voyage than up here, I can assure you.
Okay.
Is these 3 items the only way that the drow can get to and from the Underdark?
The only way I'm aware of, but to be fair, I am not exactly in favor of Loth anymore. But an opportunity to see the Underdark, your ancestral home, and prevent your ancestral home from killing your current home, I thought would be something you'd be interested in.
It is, I suppose. She frowns, looking obviously very conflicted.
It is something that, now that we are aware of, probably should be interested in.
Well, I also understand that you all have goals and motivations of your own, so I can tell you this, I am in no rush. Honestly, while this is a task that must be done, it's not as if I am exactly chomping at the bit to do it. So, if we go to this vault, as long as I procure the item, I am willing to wait until you are ready. Actually, more than that, I'd be willing to ferry you wherever you needed to go.
Oh, how generous.
He shrugs. Consider it my token of goodwill after our numerous encounters.
Well, is there any sort of timeline? I'm assuming you'd want to at least get there at some point. There must be at least a soft time limit.
Well, only in the sense that I assume the more time that goes by, the more aggressive they will get. But I can handle myself for a while. Let's just say that I'd rather not be dealing with this in 3 years.
Well, luckily for you, we don't exactly have 3 years.
We don't?
Well, no, you know. World getting colder and all of that, like, you know, doomsday.
Ah, yes, I heard about that. The Underdark does not have seasons, so it's all new to us.
Yes. Well, what does everyone else think? I'm assuming it's well, I assume an answer, but what is the actual consensus?
Well, before you give that, perhaps I should lay down terms. I would need to accompany you to the vault to ensure that I accure the item, and I swear to take that item and only that item, plus maybe a few handfuls of gold if it's convenient. And in return, I will ferry you if you need to go somewhere and take you with me to the Underdark, where we can join forces to save both our peoples. My peoples being my ship and crew, your peoples being your tribe and kin.
Looks to Kai specifically.
Kai's arms are crossed and she's staring straight ahead, thinking. Very well. But know this, the moment you slip, the moment you betray us, or anything of the sort, I will not hold back.
I would not expect any less, and as I have no intentions, I have nothing to fear.
Also, you must get intoxicated with us.
I'm sorry, what?
To be fair, Kai doesn't know that.
Oh, just kidding.
It's only Tavern who knows.
Funny joke.
Funny joke.
Funny joke.
Wait, I can mark this in. It's like, there's a great way to bond.
Oh my god.
And it involves a lot of alcohol.
Yes, I appreciate the offer, but I don't think Kai would be very interested. And I'm not
Just wait. The moment will arise.
Kai raises an eyebrow.
The
She
moment
actually
will rise.
She looks at Jarlaxle.
right. Jarlaxle's like as confused as Kai is.
Perhaps we are bonding over this. she whispers under her breath.
Oh,
You're bonding over time being weird.
oh, when my father wants to bond with me, he will touch his horn to mine, and we bond.
That's incredibly adorable.
That's really nice. Looks to Jarlaxle. I'm not doing that with you.
Right. I'm sorry. I have to ask. What is with your friend?
The moment will arise.
Yeah, we had
He
to
looks
get a
over
unicorn.
at Ty. That's a unicorn.
It is.
Yeah.
Of course it's a unicorn. He says, like, completely changing his face, like, right, yeah, no, obviously it's a... I knew that.
Squee. What does he change his face into?
No. I mean, emotion. Like, it's someone who is trying his hardest not to insult you, right? So he's like, that's a unicorn. Of course that's a unicorn.
Honestly, after what I can only assume is spying on us for a good length of time, do you expect anything less of us at this point?
I will admit the reports have been very interesting.
You're welcome.
Yes, that false hydra would have been very bothersome.
Know about
it was.
Yes.
See, you are quite informed.
Dolma purses her lips.
Information is my weapon.
You will have to trade secrets with me. She smiles. She gives like a smirk.
It depends on what you're willing to pay, he smirks back.
Perhaps over drinks.
But of course, my lady. I've never actually sat down and conversed with a seer before. My people purged that ability long ago.
Interesting.
He nods.
So, when are we doing this? She kind of looks at.
Well, I mean,
Clop.
we just finished eating. I don't see why we can't just,
swing over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's
Sorry,
like,
Clop.
Clop goes, I can't stay too late. I have to go home.
Yeah.
Eventually.
See.
Is there supposed to be monsters in this vault?
You have no
I don't
idea
think
what's
we
in this
know.
vault.
Yeah,
The only
absolutely
thing
no
that we
idea.
know, which is what Tavern, I think, did actually mention, was that there was a dragon.
A golden dragon.
I forgot about the dragon.
A golden dragon by the name of Arunex.
Arnexius. Well,
I'm just pointing out because we haven't had a long rest since all the previous things. We haven't had like a mechanical long rest.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, we have.
We had a
Y'all-
mechanical one?
Yes, because you guys rested that day and night, and this session started in that morning. So you have all had a long rest.
Yeah. We said we waited 2 days.
Well,
I
one
forgot
full
that
24-hour
part.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys waited
Oh.
a full 24-hour period.
Yeah.
So last session, I gave you guys some concessions because you hadn't got a long rest yet. But at the start of this session, it was that next morning.
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot we did
I'll
that.
put everything back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's important to note. You all have had a long rest.
Also, mechanically speaking, Squee, with the ring, did that raise my maximum, or did that raise my minimum side points as well?
What do you mean minimum?
Like, did I get those 5 side points, or do I just have an extra 5 maximum?
Oh, I see what you're saying. You definitely get them.
Okay.
You fill it up, but think of them as like temporary side points.
Yeah.
Once you no, because side points only refresh on a long rest anyway, right?
Yeah.
So never mind. As long as you're wearing that ring, consider your point to be 5 points higher.
Sweet.
I was gonna say they're kind of temporary because it's not like you get them back, but you don't get them on a short rest. So, yeah. So, yeah, you guys are long rested and ready to go, and Winston is busy dealing with the cats anyway.
And kids. I think the only thing that we are forgetting is that according to Tavern, we needed to bring a ton of alcohol, which we did not bring with us.
We can stop by a bar or we can go home.
We also need to pick up the bagpipe.
Have booze.
You say that as if I don't always have one with me.
Jarlaxle would smile, of course. He has lots of booze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does he have a bagpipe?
I have a bagpipe.
We have bagpipes.
Okay.
Yeah, bagpipe.
Wait, no, we need another bagpipe because
It's a
Ty and
duet.
Dolma only have one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have one on your inventory? Because I have one on my inventory.
Why would Dolma have a bagpipe?
Yeah, no.
You don't have one on your inventory?
No, it's always been Ty's.
Oh,
Dolma
good to know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dolma
if I
does
remember
not have
correctly,
one.
if I remember correctly, Dolma's proficiency with it has been with the utmost reluctance.
So we need another bagpipe too.
Yeah.
Also,
That one Jarlaxle may not have.
Also, Kai, you feel a small yank in your hair. We need to talk.
I will wince,
Mhm.
and then she will say, "Okay," in a bit.
You can roll your hit dice to get your HP back, and then you get half of your maximum hit dice back.
You don't need to roll your hit dice. You just reset your hit points to maximum and
Really?
get half of your hit
Okay.
dice. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it's a long rest.
It's a long
Okay.
rest.
I thought you still
Okay.
had to roll hit dice on
Yeah.
rests.
No.
That
That's
would
short
suck.
rest.
Only short
That's
rest.
only short rest.
Okay. Just to be clear, when you say you get half of them back, up to half or
No,
half
no,
plus
half
what you
rounded
have
up.
currently?
Half plus what you. So hang on. Let me open up your character sheet real quick. PC.
Should be having 5 hit dice. You get, I think it's rounded up, so 3 hit dice back.
Correct. You get up to 3 hit dice back. So you're down to 2, so that would take you up to your full 5.
Okay, that's what I want to know. Is like it would
Yeah.
stop at 3, or it's that 2
No.
plus the 3?
No. It's 2 plus
Okay.
the 3.
Okay.
And your hit points just go back up to 31. Yep, you're good.
Already at 31. Okay, perfect.
Um,
And I picked my spells this time.
Yay! I mean, it takes time. I understand. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's why I'm doing it now before I forget. So
Mm-hmm.
good luck me in the future if I pick the wrong ones.
The joys of being a cleric.
I'm gonna hit that.
So, what are your plans, everyone?
we just need to get a pair of bagpipes, and then we can
need
just
one bagpipe.
yeah.
So
That's
maybe
what I meant.
maybe we plan for later tonight.
I mean, we only have like 24 hours on the unicorn, right?
With Clop.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But so considering you got Clop at say 10 in the morning, you have until 10 the next morning.
Alright.
What time
yeah,
is
we
it
can-
now? Noon?
3-ish. No, yeah, closer to noon. Sorry.
I was gonna say we went straight to the ship. It took 5
Mhm.
hours.
No. You're right. You're correct. It's closer to noon.
Okay.
If it's closer to noon, do you guys want to just say, hey, get a ton of booze, and we'll meet you back here at, let's say, 5, and then we'll head over to the place. And then between then, or now and then, we can get all the other stuff that we need.
Okay.
Which essentially just get prepared for a possible fight, at least a heist.
Yeah.
And bagpipes.
And also
And
talk
a
to
bagpipe.
Mika.
And talk to Mika.
Mhm.
That sounds fine to me.
All right. Perfect. So,
Beef.
he will agree, of course. He'll ask, "What do you mean by a ton of booze?" But enough to get a few people slobbered drunk. And he will be waiting for you guys on the ship to go with you at 5.
I have one last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mentioned before, I had some rules too. If we're gonna be doing this, you already kind of said that you were fine with 2 of them. Don't want you to be impersonating my family anymore. That includes Celine.
Understood.
My mom or my dad. But the second one can only take the thing. Okay?
And a couple handfuls of gold if it's of convenience.
Try not to take too much, please, because it's still...
He holds his hands up. Nothing that will hurt the sake of the realm, I promise. And simply gold. The item, the artifact, is what I'm most interested in.
Okay. The third one and most important one, you hug everybody.
I'm sorry.
What? Yeah, like
I
at the
did not
same
agree to
time.
this
Yeah,
one.
where is this coming from? Like, who
Okay.
agreed to
Listen,
this?
I want
Hug friends.
I want everybody to hug everybody, okay?
Yeah, oh,
We've been through a
I'm
lot
not-
lately.
I'm not exactly a hugger.
Well, I mean, if you want a handshake. I don't like handshakes, though.
Right. Let me put it this way. Where I come from, if a male drow is being embraced, it is usually not out of friendship.
It's out of sex. No, I'm not kidding.
Well,
I don't
there's
understand.
That,
That was me joking.
Ah, well then, young Arthur, let me explain it to you. Males in drow society can sometimes rise to prominent ranks, be that soldier or even nobles of a house. However, we are not what you would call an affectionate people, not in the way that you would think. Parents don't coddle their children, they beat them. And if you are being embraced, usually that is for physical reasons, and very often it is not a pleasant experience.
That's sad. Okay, never mind then.
It is what it is.
I'll just leave. Okay.
Don't worry, future Arthur. When everyone gets drunk enough, maybe he'll be more receptive to hugs.
Yeah, maybe.
Well then, I'll see you all in a few hours.
Pleasure doing somewhat of a business with you.
Indeed, and he'll raise a glass, a long and fruitful alliance with Brigandy Earth and your group of unnamed adventurers.
Yes,
We need
hello,
a
we
name.
adventurers.
We need a name. We need a name.
What?
Oh my gosh, we could decide this later. We need to get stuff done.
yeah, we have bagpipes to purchase, which is going to be a pain in the ass.
I have to speak with someone.
Clop's friends. She's like looking at the wall at nothing in particular.
We'll workshop it. Let's get up. It was a lovely meal. Thank you so much. As she like takes one last bite. Have a wonderful couple of hours. Get the booze. We'll be back.
Indeed. And you guys make your way off the ship. Where are you headed next?
Bagpipes.
I'm assuming some people are going for bagpipes. I don't know when Mika wants to talk with Kai.
Well, she'll make it clear, Kai. I mean, she wants to talk to everyone, not just you. Just,
She knows-
not
she
in
knows
front of...
that.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But yeah, she's not gonna like.
She's not in front of Jarlaxle.
Right. I guess maybe on their way to the place to buy the bagpipe, she'll look to under her hair and say, well?
But not in the open.
Where would you like Mika? Alex.
I don't know. Why not back at the tavern?
We won't be there until later. Can it wait?
I don't know. Do you care who killed Sheem? I mean, who cares? Christ.
Hey, you did the same thing when Arthur was talking to Sheem.
I know. Do you care who killed Celine?
Who did it?
Not here.
Was it Sheem?
Can we,
Not
like...
here.
Do we want to take
Your
this
hair
to the
gets pulled.
graveyard or something? Like
you guys actually see Kai's head get yanked.
yeet back.
I mean, that's an accurate description as well.
This bitch empty.
Okay. Is there any way we can, like, stop by the Sleepy Dragon before we get to the... go on our adventure?
Yeah, we can.
Are we just gonna be, like, booking it all the way there?
You guys have, 5 hours. You're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
You guys can definitely make a trip by the Sleepy Dragon. It's not a problem. I need to actually change the map but I can't though. If I change the map, all your drawings will go
No,
away.
wait, well, we could change you could change it with art.
I could. What I'll do is I'll replace it and just perfectly align it again.
Okay.
But yes, you can certainly have time to go by the Sleepy Dragon Inn, especially since there's only one place you even have a chance of finding bagpipes in the city.
Godfrey.
Godfrey and Sons.
I've always wanted to see a unicorn.
Oh my god,
Let's
no.
not take the unicorn to Godfrey.
Oh, Tally.
Oh.
Oh, I did not think this through.
No.
It's fine. So yes, you guys can stop by the Sleepy Dragon Inn. You all go inside with Clop clopping alongside next to you. And as you go inside, there is a scene in front of you. You have a Gersten sitting behind the counter, but even when he's sitting, you can still see him from the waist up. He has no less than 6 cats perched on him in different places. He is attempting very carefully to clean mugs without disturbing them. It is a slow process. His face does not look amused. In the corner of the tavern, you see 2 kids playing with a bunch of kittens. As you walk in, Gersten looks up. Oh, you are back. I
For a
hope all
little
went
bit.
well.
Gersten.
Awesome. As he does this, a tail droops over his forehead.
Well, that was awkward.
Is... Oh.
No, you go ahead.
Looking great, big guy. Finger guns.
Is this private enough?
I suppose. Yes. There are lots of cats. And right when that you hear, Arthur! Arthur! Celine's saying I'll never be able to spit acid again.
Oh, what are you? And he's gonna march over there.
Celine standing with her arms crossed. Well, he can't do it now. There's no guarantee he'll ever be able to do it again. That's not true. You take that back. No, I don't want to take it back.
Celine. Listen.
Go ahead.
Pip, I know it's difficult. You'll get there. I wasn't able to until I was 10.
I'm not 10.
I know. You'll get there.
I'm a lot older.
Yes, you are, technically. But you're in a body that's a lot younger.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but you also said that he would never be able to, and that is wrong, Celine.
It's possible. She looks off to the side.
Does someone need to go in a naughty corner?
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, I can.
Oh, he can.
There's a whisper in your ear, Kai. Why did he say Celine?
I kind of smirks.
Kooky nicknames.
Right?
What a coincidence.
She'll say, "You tell me what you know, and I will tell you what I know."
Are they alive? And you all see Mika pop into existence and fly over to where Arthur is and look down. And you guys see a squeal from Celine. Mika! I don't understand. What's happening? Why are they kids?
We don't know. What do you know?
That's a good question, Mika. Why are they kids?
They showed up. After we thought they died.
I thought they died.
That reminds me.
She's on Arthur's shoulder. She falls to her knees and tears start dripping down her face.
Aww. I really wish they were dead.
I thought I was free.
I'm never gonna get that inheritance now.
Jesus.
That's really appropriate from Mika.
She takes a moment. She gathers herself. I'm sorry. Just wasn't expecting that.
I think that's a fair reaction. You have nothing to apologize for.
It was horrible.
Well, how
She
horrible.
Looks at you. It was late. Everyone was getting ready for bed. And there was a knock on the door. Celine said, "Come in." And it was Sheem. She came in, she closed the door, and they had conversation, small talk. And then all of a sudden, there was a crack. A crack in this plane, I guess, and this creature. This terrible, terrible creature that looks like it was made out of wax, but wax that was melting over and over again. And then Sheem said that the mother says hello. And then there was fire everywhere. Celine did something, and then I don't remember what happened after that.
Mika, you were there?
She nods.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you're all right.
I don't know how. Lady Celine must have done something. But when I came to, everyone was gone. And then Sheem came in the door with guards, acting all concerned, so I hid. And I was hiding until I saw Arthur talking to her, and I ran and I hid in his hair, and I thought they were dead.
I think this calls for a tiny bit of tea. You know, who wants some tea? Mika needs some tea.
You know what? I'll help you.
Yeah. Awkwardly step out, just like, of course, sad situation, need tea. Just got to go.
That tea cures everything.
Well, for what it's worth, they're at least safe in this form. I highly doubt Sheem would. Well, I don't really know what she thinks.
And Mika's eyes suddenly widen, and she flies over to Celine and starts like looking at her wrist. Oh, does it hurt? Are you okay? Celine's like looking, what? What? Why? I'm fine. Oh, and she turns around. Sheem had this thing, this terrible thing. Celine was gonna cast a spell, and this was like a whip, but it was snakes. And they bit into her arm, and she couldn't finish the spell.
Well, it would seem that... I like taps her chin. Perhaps I have more to discuss with Jarlaxle.
I'm sadly to admit a little lost. I guess introductions. Hello, Mika.
I think Usam would at least know of Mika. She's always around Lady Celine, so you would have seen her.
I don't know how hidden she usually is.
Got you. Normally she's not unless she's being mischievous. So, well, I guess you would definitely have seen her, but you have ever talked to her? Maybe not, right?
No,
but she knows you well enough to trust telling this. Like she knows that you are a trusted friend of Celine.
Right.
Right. I'm Mika. I mean, we've met once or twice. Kind of.
Right. So... He, like, blinks for a bit. You were there in the attacked room, so... What was the last thing you saw of Celine? Did she just disappear?
No.
What?
And she hesitates. Okay, I ran, alright? I was scared. I popped into my own little pocket plane. I didn't want to leave her, but I was scared, that horrid thing.
Mika, you did the right thing. Had you stayed, you might have perished.
I thought I left them to die.
You did the right thing.
She shakes her head. You don't understand. My entire world was enslaved because of me and my brother. Destroyed in the games of the demons, and then I almost did it to this world too. And that woman forgave me and gave me a place, and I left her.
Well, what's done is done. You cannot change the past. Celine is safe. Kip is safe, although they are very
unable to breathe
full.
acid ever again.
All right, you in the corner now.
She crosses her arms. Make me. I don't want to go upstairs. Put me down! I am Lady Celine! You guys hear that as they're going up the stairs.
Does Mika like follow them because she was on his shoulder, or does she come off of Arthur's shoulder?
She's like on a table now. Like when
Okay.
she gave the confession, she kind of moved to the table.
Okay.
I don't understand. Is that really her?
It would appear to be.
She shakes her head. Doesn't matter as long as she's alive.
Do you know? Can you think very hard? And you said Celine did something. Do you have any? Go ahead.
She tried to cast a spell. Something I'd never seen before, something powerful. But then the snake bit her and I ran, but I think it stopped her from doing whatever she wanted to do. Usam, I'm not going to make you roll an intelligence check for this because you've been researching it all day. That would kind of fit if she was. You've already kind of come to the conclusion she tried to cast a spell and fucked up, right?
Yes.
Getting
there could have been many possibilities, but that definitely cemented the big one.
Right, getting bitten by a snake that might have some sort of paralyzing effect, that could fuck up a spell.
I mean, yeah. My like two big ones were like, all right, something happened to f up a spell, or she already had a pre-prep spell and something got swapped out. But if she was just doing it on the fly and something messed her up, that would definitely do it. And the room goes quiet.
But sorry, two of the people are making tea, which it's not really much of a two-person job, but like.
Sometimes it is.
Also, Arthur is dealing with child upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, Arthur, you are dealing with a temper tantrum upstairs.
That's fine.
Just let it ride itself out.
Good
Yep.
Arthur.
Okay, so you left. There was snakes, Sheem, supposedly, a melting creature, and Kip and Celine. Now, he sits down for a second. Why did it only affect Kip and Celine? All right, I think talking to a god is not that unreasonable anymore.
I have absolutely no idea. Can you fill me in on what your theory is?
So, in most cases, we were trying to figure out how to generally reverse what happened to Kip and Celine, and one of the theories would be just to chat with the god or somebody who's connected with the god or some sort of talking chain so there could be some sort of message back and forth. But honestly, I didn't have any idea what to even say to a god. But this is definitely a lot more interesting than, hey, could you please change back our friends? I know you were angry and we have no idea why, but please change them back. As he fake bats his eyelashes. Now we have a little bit more of a situation. Cause and effect. Also some intrigue.
Dalma, are you one of the ones making tea?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure she might be able to still hear things.
Yeah,
but...
sure, absolutely. You guys, both Orit and Dalma, you would see Gersten quietly come into the room. And in a very low voice, I didn't know how much to say out there, but I think I know the creature she described. Dalma, you have the ability to do minor illusions, yes?
She nods, puts down a teacup.
Ask the little one if it looked like this. And he holds his hand open, and a small illusion of the following image kind of appears. That.
Oh,
it looks like a gibbery mouther.
Oh no.
But no
Okay.
mouths.
But no mouths.
And waxy. Like melty waxy wax.
I'm the winter's candle.
Criana.
Criana. My plans.
And here is the
Criana
title
fan.
drop. 42 sessions
God.
later.
Yeah. We fade to black, winter's candle.
Credits roll.
Goddamn Kingdom Hearts all over again.
So, oh god, Dilma has no context, but I do. Okay, so she looks at that, kind of raises a brow, just like, it looks like a melting candle, and she heads out back to the table. Real quick, Mika, would the thing that you're describing happen to look like this? And she will open her palm and give an.
That is the second time that has happened this session.
Amazing.
No, the first time happened in session 2, never mind.
Yeah. Open her palm and give a
And she's gone.
give middle fingers.
Welcome back.
Awesome. Cool. Hi.
Uh-oh.
Where'd you lose me? Where did I lose
Open her palm and give a blip.
blip?
My
Awesome,
connection
cool.
to Roll20 has also disconnected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
same.
It's been getting after me, but that's fine.
Wow.
I'm here.
Awesome. So she opens her palm and an image of a melty wax tree looking thing will appear.
Mika's eyes widen and her pink skin blanches, or purplish skin, and she bends over and throws up.
Dismisses the illusion. Oh, I'll go get you that. She just heads back for the kitchen.
Kai's mouth is just open in mild shock, staring at Dolma walking away.
Does it look like this? Okay, thank you. Bye.
It was some. Was that a yes?
I kind of hands Mika a handkerchief that's the size of her body.
Thank you. Sorry, it was terrible. And she starts, cleaning herself.
Look at the tiny, adorable puke pile.
It's
Uh-huh.
sparkly.
It's
so
very
sparkly.
puke.
It's very puke.
Where the fuck is the unicorn?
Oh my god.
Clop is sitting down with her back legs stretched out in front of her front legs, and she is meowing at a cat.
She is meowing!
She is just a meow.
It's literally just meow, meow, meow.
Meow.
I bet the cats absolutely love it.
I
Or
mean,
look-
they seem to actually be conversing.
Oh.
Of course she would have speak with animals.
Mm.
I mean, she is one, kind of.
She is regal. She is great.
She is beautiful beyond mortal belief.
Maybe she's Maybelline.
Dolma, you go back in the kitchen.
Ori looks at Dolma, who I think probably looks kind of off-put.
Oh, off-put is a little ungenerous. It's not like she's, oh, fucking come on, Mika. Like, vomit, really? Like, damn. Control yourself. No, it's more like a look of concern, and she just looks back over at Winston and nods.
I see. That is known as a Yaku, which is a demon. Particularly a demon of a very nasty goddess named Loth.
Why the fuck? Why the fuck?
However, I felt I should not be the one to give this information, as I am but a barkeeper. And he looks up. Cat herder.
As a cat
Is
that is
dangling.
still perched on.
Well, you're doing a great job of it, buddy. And she, like, smacks him on the arm and, like, goes over to the fucking teapot, just like,
Before you go, he goes, but that would also be what I'm looking for.
That's the demon that you're looking for?
Yes.
Okay, just so that we're clear, is it the Yaku or the Sheem?
The Yakul.
Okay, just making sure. Well, that's one thing found.
Indeed. And he turns and walks out of the kitchen.
Well, I'm assuming he'll deal with that, because he said he wanted to. How's that tea coming along?
Actually,
Dolma's leaning against the counter, like a hand pressed to her mouth, and she looks over at Orit. Did we just lose our bartender?
just so you both know, he's told you all before he has no intentions of actively doing anything because he's undercover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's just here
he
gathering
was more
information.
Like, gathering information and then taking it back home.
Mm-hmm.
Like the information back home and whatnot. Well, I don't think we lost our bartender yet, but you never know. Who knows? Who fucking knows anymore?
Fair enough.
It's all turning into one giant spider web. Everything is connecting together. Man, that tea should really hurry up.
Like back outside, what's everyone doing?
Listening.
I mean, Mika's not really saying much right now.
Do we just skip to tea?
Sure, it's a very quiet,
Awkwardly
awkward moment,
sitting there.
with the exception of meow, meow, meow.
And then, like, an occasional, every once in a while, you swear you can hear a faint scream of a 6-year-old upstairs.
Oh my god, like the drumming of feet on the floor.
Yeah.
I think one of us should go check on Arthur.
He's fine. He's got plenty of hit points.
You joke.
I don't.
Arthur,
Yes.
up in the room, Celine is currently on the ground, drumming her heels and her hands against the floor, with a mage hand flying around, knocking things off of shelves.
Ah, yes. Thank you. I always wanted that to be on the floor.
I am a queen.
You are! But you also need to be nice to people, please. How mature.
Where's that good omens? What was that?
Just saying in utter disappointment, how mature.
Yep.
Our queen, everyone.
Our queen, everybody.
I think after the tea, Orit would check up on Screaming Kid. Because that is a lot of noise.
You'll try and open the door, and you'll feel it blocked. Yes?
Oh, I was just curious because I heard a lot of noise.
Ah, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna let her do her thing, and then when all is ready, I'll move the wardrobe away from the door.
Do you need help?
Nope.
Alright.
You guys got it out there?
I mean, more or less, yeah.
Okay. Now, Celine, you gotta be nice to people. Otherwise, they might not like you.
They have to like me.
No.
Queen.
No, they don't.
Yes,
Oh.
they do!
No.
Starts strumming
Teach
her
her
heel.
about the monarchy and how delicately
Right?
various situations she could be. It's an entire French Revolution about it, darling.
Now, let me read to you a story. It's one of my favorites. It's about the Crimson Tiger.
She, walks up. Really?
Yes.
Grabs the book out of your hand, throws it on the floor.
My brother gave that to me.
Your brother's a dum-dum.
Shove soap down her throat.
I like to think that Orit did not move an inch from the door and is still hearing all of this.
No.
To imagine Orit just told everyone to come and listen.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that would be...
We're listening.
That would be choice.
Going back down, going, hey guys, do you want to have future blackmail?
Oh my god. Long after the campaign's over, you go to Celine, so about that payment.
I didn't receive September's payment. I hope that's on the way.
Honestly, I think this might be a good place to end the session. Unless anyone has anything immediate they'd like to do. Give you guys perfect. Yes, Usum.
Usum would be listening to the signs for a while and go, oh, okay, you guys obviously have some looks at the unicorn connections. And there has to be. Do any of you know a way to open a channel to somehow get the ear of the god of time, as he says in a very oozing, almost sarcasm dash frustration? Because at this point, really, this is one of the only ways to actually get Celine back to where she is, at least in the easiest way. Otherwise, we're going to have to find someone who can literally reverse a spell of a god.
Sometimes the god of luck talks to me, but it's usually not helpful.
You hear drifting up from the cellar, Mistra, Usum, her name's Mistra.
Yes, Mistra. Anyone know Mistra?
I mean, you can ask my brother, but I think he follows Serenray. Or wait, no, it's Saloon?
I
Saloon,
thought...
yeah.
Saloon.
Yeah,
Fucking listen,
Serenray,
man.
Crimson Throne.
Pathfinder and...
I thought he was a cleric of Palor.
Dulma turns to her sister Annika. Can you believe this?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. And no, Delilah was a cleric of Pelor.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. It is Saloon. Whoop!
It's on the fucking map. I can read it right there.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
on the
I had to
fucking
zoom
map.
out
I'm...
and go
I mean,
over.
it's the happeningest building in town.
You could say that place is lit.
On fire.
I like to think that the roof was the one cleric who still remembers sticks to snakes lives up there.
Piff starts shoving people out of the way.
Piff has to learn the ability. He has to know the way.
So the general consensus that you seem to be getting is no one's got a direct line, no. Or even knows who you're talking about.
Well, hang on, hold up. Let me.
Sure, roll out. This would be Arcana, not religion.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a god.
It is, but it's the god of the arcane weave.
Yeah, it's the god of the magic.
God of the weave?
Oh, yeah.
Well.
So you know that Mystra is the goddess that controls the arcane weave. Without her, no magic would be possible. She is one of the more powerful gods. But wizards don't worship her per se, right? But they have to understand and know her in order to tap into the arcane. Mm-hmm. You're a bard, magic flute, doot, so you don't really have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, she's just like, I mean, I just fucking do the tune, and it happens with like people who study. But
what happens in theory is that you as a bard are able to somehow creatively tap into the arcane weave yourself, which is governed by Mystra. So in order to, what Usam is basically getting at is that whatever happened, the weave itself was involved, and the only way to reverse it so far known is to convince Mystra to help.
Oh boy. Okay.
Tavern, you have no idea who they're talking about. You've heard of a Mystra, maybe?
Wow, I'm impressed. Good job, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's gotta be a shrine to her at the temple, right?
Not so much. There are priests and priestesses of Mystra, but they tend to generally be wizards, and they don't typically have shrines. She's not worshipped like the other gods are, if that makes sense.
So then, do we want to go to Blackstaff?
You'd probably have a better chance there. So it's an odd thing. She is a god. She does have worshippers, but they're more like intellectual followers and not divine worshippers, right? There are no clerics of Mystra, I'll put it that way.
Also, we have to consider if we are able to return both Kip and Celine back to their original forms, they would immediately become targets. What?
We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
I mean, but yeah, if they knew that they were back, then she might want to finish the job. That's true.
Yeah.
Whatever job she was trying to do in the first place.
I think she was just trying to say hello. I don't know why everything went
Yeah, I don't know why you guys have been suspecting her this whole time, completely unfounded.
She just wanted to say hello. People just overreact. I don't know.
Did you see how nice she was to Arthur? She was very cordial.
And she was surprisingly warm.
You know, I'm going to give Sheem the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, to be fair, this was apparent. I mean, to be fair, this was apparently an agent of Lolth, aka the mother, and most of them, as far as we're aware, are drow. And from the beginning, we've been informed that she was apparently not a drow. So, for all we know, she's been framed.
For all we know, she could be lost.
Man! Man!
Shit.
For all we know, it could just be the goddess herself.
She could just be in it to win it. Holy shit, you got it. That's it. That's it. We know her name. Does that give us any power?
She's very interested.
Probably, maybe.
She's very interested in the drow up north finding a home because she wants to kill them all. And enslave them.
Enslave them. Yeah.
I could do it.
There is also another thing to consider. No one really asked how they knew she wasn't a drow.
Excuse me, I have sources.
No, your sources told you, but you don't know how they came to that conclusion, right?
Yeah, no. still don't know how in the flip did Crystal know that. Because Crystal was able to figure out that, but not, at least, never told or noticed about Winston/Gersten. So it's something else that they're detecting and not just like magic illusion stuff.
Bingo. Maybe you should have a talk with
Is it high stakes bingo?
Is it the spider legs?
Is it, yeah. Did the spider wakes and fangs give it away, or... but we can do that next week. As you guys have but to get a bagpipe, and then you will make your way to the vault.
Right, that was something we were supposed to do.
Did you get sidetracked?
Everybody.
I can't imagine why you got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Look, the conspiracy theory is going deeper.
I'm in it. Just call me Bartholomew Fartwind.
You guys, yeah, Bartholomew Blastwind turns out to be right all along.
Turns out to be Sheem all along.
You unwittingly uncovered a conspiracy even you didn't know was there.
Yeah, it actually was another group of like 6 people that were actually dressed up exactly the same to do exactly what we did. We just got there first. Just so happened.
They were our stunt doubles.
And the noble woman that went feral.
Yes, Agatha.
Agatha, that was all part of the plan.
Yep.
I hope she's doing well.
Also, thanks for picking up on that Spaceballs reference.
Yeah, no problem. I got your back.
Hell yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining us this week. Join us next Thursday as we approach the vault.
Allegedly.
Maybe. We might get sidetracked again. Who knows?
We have a time limit with the Unicor. We have to use up the Unicor first.
We have a couple hours in game.
Oh God, Clop goes over to Gersten, rubs up against him. Timmy said you're warm. You're warm.
Don't worry, we're not keeping this one. We can't. We literally can't.
Are we just turning into a zoo now?
Oh my God.
The unicorn's like, oh, I can sense evil. You're a demon.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if 5e1s can. I should check.
Shit, dude. Anyways, we're gonna end the stream here.
By the kid.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's see. What can they do?